The Manila Times, 28th of September 2023, China's data laws might hurt everyone on the globe. China is one of the most giant data harvesters, and the country's loose regulations can potentially destroy confidentiality. Tuesday's EU Trade Commissioner warned that China's data transfer restrictions, including a recently updated anti-espionage statute, may have unintended consequences. Valdis Dombrovskis said during a news conference after his 4-day visit to China that he had positive interactions with local counterparts. When AFP questioned him directly on whether he had brought up a recently amended statute that significantly broadens China's definition of espionage, Dombrovskis responded that the topic had come up in relation to broader data transfers and data-related remarks. According to him, this might be a structural problem that impacts all globally operating businesses, including Chinese and European companies. Unintended consequences could occur. It's good that we got this engagement from the Chinese government right now, he continued. Citing the need to strengthen national security, China has enacted extensive new legislation about data management, cybersecurity, and counter-espionage. However, some overseas businesses are concerned about the new laws since they are unaware of how their implementation would impact their operations in the second-largest economy in the world. This Monday, the EU's trade policy head reaffirmed European concerns about the legislation, emphasizing that they constitute a great concern to our business community. He cautioned, their ambiguity allows too much room for interpretation. More balance is needed. Additionally, on Tuesday, Dombrovskis stated that he had brought up the topic of Europe's widening trade deficit with China, claiming it had surpassed €400 billion, $423 billion. He stated that the sharp rise in the trade deficit in recent years has garnered media attention and compelled us to examine the situation more closely. In our economic dealings, we require greater reciprocity and balance. This month, the EU began investigating Chinese subsidies to its electric vehicle sector, which thrust China-EU economic ties into the public eye. Beijing's subsidies, according to Brussels, have resulted in unfair competition in the European market. At the press conference on Tuesday, Dombrovskis added that the EU inquiry had been discussed in pretty much all meetings while he was in China, highlighting the necessity for Europe to confront trade-distorting measures. During his visit to China, the EU Trade Commissioner's primary concern was Russia's war in Ukraine, which Beijing has yet to denounce. Responding to Russia's aggression against Ukraine is not only an EU priority, at this point, it's a deciding factor for almost all other preferences, as I have made clear in all of my contacts, said Dombrovskis. As Moscow's international isolation grows, China has attempted to present itself as a neutral party in the Ukraine war while providing it with a crucial diplomatic and financial lifeline. For as long as it takes, we are dedicated to helping Ukraine win, stated Dombrovskis. We find it challenging to comprehend China's position in this context.